Hi everyone, this is Jody from Jody Lynn Creations. I have this little cookie box that I bought, cookies a long time ago, and the size of the box just, I don't know, did something for me, so I kept it. But now I want to use it, and so I think I'm going to make a journal out of this little box. So let me grab some papers and we'll see what we can come up with. Okay, so I found some papers. I want this to be an autumn journal, so I bought this paper pack for $1 at a garage sale or a flea market or something, and it's got lots of little, I don't know what you call them, chipboard pieces, I guess, and then it's got an alphabet here and some other little things you can cut out, but these are some of the papers that were in it that I like. And this is just a piece that came in a packet of miscellaneous papers I bought at a scrapbook store in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee one time when I was visiting up there, as was this one. So I'm going to cover this front and back. I think what I'm going to do on the inside is I'm going to put my papers in here, and then I'm going to have like 2 holes here with grommets, and then I can tie it together there or put an elastic in it or something, and then you'll see the spine here kind of like that, but I believe that's how it's going to work. We'll see. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cover these 2 pieces, the whole piece. I think I'm going to do front and back. So I think I'm going to use this piece and this piece, I think. These ones haven't been tea dyed, which I guess that really doesn't matter, but let's see if I do this way and just fold that over. So I can kind of get an idea of what it's going to look like. I don't know if I like that on the front. I think I do. I think I do. And I wonder if this would be okay on the back or this one on the back. I'm kind of liking this one, to tell you the truth. There's a paisley one too, though, but it has purple. Guess that's kind of purple too. Yeah, I think I like this the best, or better than this one, but we'll use this inside of the journal, I think. So let's see what this one looks like. Folded over too, and covered. So if we had this as the front and that as the back, I think that should work. Okay, so let's see if we could, let me get rid of these other 3 pieces of paper, 4 pieces I guess, over here, and let us cover this piece like that. Let's see, that'll be the front, and that'll be at the bottom. Is that how I want that? I think so. And this one will be, let's see, this one this way, And then, no, because we want this at the bottom this way. So, yeah, that should work. And that'll be at the bottom. Okay, that'll work. All right, so let's see if that's covering up enough of that. I think it is. And then I can just trim down. Okay, so let me get let's use this glue here for, so I was anxious to try this size of a journal. I don't know why, it's just different, I guess, and I like unique things. So I have been holding on to it for the longest time. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try this. Let us see if it will turn out like what's going on in my head. There's one side. Let's do this side. You might be able to find one of these boxes in your grocery store. You don't probably necessarily have to buy a gluten-free cookie to find that box. I'm sure there's stuff that has that comes in this kind of a box somewhere. Okay, so that one's down. Let's do this one. And we'll see. How that works. Where did I say right? There. Okay, so that's down there. Let's do this side here now. And I figured that I would have to use a full sheet of 8.5 by 11 and just cut it down a little bit. You could fold it in half, but it would have to be long ways, and then your fold would be up here, which is not what we want to have happen. So I'm gonna have to be a little bit, have a little bit of ingenuity to put the pages, and I think we'll just have to make them single pages. And if they have that fold in the front and the back, you know, they'll come together. And yeah, so let's see if we can get this trimmed off here. Just like that. And then this one is just gonna have a little trim there. I don't know if that was exactly where it was. Kind of had a little bit of a slant on it right there. There we go. And this one has the same thing. So let's see if we can get that slant going on there too, without cutting into the cardboard. There we go. So that will be where we fold, and this will just be the end of the paper here. think I cut a little bit of cardboard, but that's all right. Not much. So, there we go. There's one. These pieces we don't need. That we might save. So let's see. Let's cut this off straight across here like this. So I didn't make a prototype of this, so I'm kind of just winging it here. So this is the only box of this type that I have, and I'm supposedly on a diet, so I can't go buy more cookies. So that part we're going to cut off there. I actually was going to make some keto-friendly cookies. I did make some. They're in the refrigerator. So we'll have to see. I don't care for the taste of anything but regular flour, so I've had a hard time making and baking like I used to, but that's all right. I probably don't need any more cookies. Anyway, so I just don't want to ruin the box. Here. Okay, so we won't fold those until we let this dry completely. I could have cut that a little bit closer, looks like. Or better yet, I could cut that on the paper cutter and it would be really straight. But I think it'll be just fine. Okay, so let's see how we look here. This one needs to be this way. That way I put the seams, both of the seams down at the bottom of the book. So this one is actually a little bit smaller. So we're going to cut this off just a little bit. Where's my pencil? Measure that a little bit. I will cut that part off with the paper cutter. Okay, so that's about right. This is pretty close, but it's not real straight, so I'll see if I can get that a little straighter on the paper cutter. This huge paper cutter here, but it works. So let's see if I can get that. I wonder if this would be, no, let's do it this way. Mine should be, is that better? Let's see if that's, about right. There we go. That's pretty straight. And we'll cut this side off too, and then it should match this other piece better. There we go. I think that will be just perfect. Okay, so those are done. Now let's see if we can. So our pages are going to have to be, what did I figure? I think I figured 9 we better figure again. So this is, I say 9 1/4 looks like, by 3 1/2, I guess. So let's write that down. 9 1/4 by 3 1/2. Let's see if that one fits this too. This will be, yeah, 9 1/4 by 3 1/2. Okay, so that should work. So now what I want to do is cut some of these papers. I also have some in my, these are some tea-dyed papers. No, I'm sorry, not tea-dyed papers, eco-dyed papers that I did yesterday. And they don't really have, these particular 4 did not really have, well, I guess there's a little bit right there, but they didn't really have a lot of design on them. So I thought I would play with these and put them in this journal. So we want 9 1/4. Actually, let's just bring this back over. Instead of doing all those, we'll just cut off. Let's see, which side do we want to cut off? I think we want to cut off. This really doesn't matter. So these will be 9 1/4. Save those by 3 1/2. So we can get like 2 pages out of each one of these. 3 1/2 there. And this will be 3 1/2 here. Okay. And so this one, cut this edge off, so it'll be 9 1/4. And it'll be 3 1/2. Let's see, 3 1/2 this way. Okay. So there's one. Let's see if we can get this pretty design. It'll be right in the middle of that page. That'll be cool. I like that. Okay, and these others we can use for a collage or, you know, some tags or something later on. This one doesn't have much on it, but I'm going to go ahead and cut it because I'm going to put some more ink and stuff on it. I'm gonna dress it up. Did I say 9 1/4? And these will be. Did I cut that wrong? No. 3 1/2. This is watercolor paper, actually. So it's a little sturdier, but it's all right. And there's another watercolor paper. That one doesn't really matter, except that's kind of a cool little blob there. We'll keep that. Okay, so 9 1/4 by 3 1/2. This will be 3 1/2 here. Okay. So a little bit up. Okay. Okay, so how many pages do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So those, then let's cut some of these up. These are already coffee dyed, so they have that on the back, and we don't want that in there. So let's go 9 1/4 this way. And 3 1/2 this way, however many times we can get. We should be able to get 3 out of these. That was an actual scrapbook paper, so it was 12 by 12. So we should be able to get at least 3 out of here. Yep. There we go. And there again, we can use that stuff for, yeah. Okay, and then I think maybe this. There again, it's not coffee dyed, but we can stencil on that or something to make it fabulous looking. Okay, 3 1/2. So that might be enough. If not, I'll cut some more. I'm sure you don't want to sit here and watch me cutting paper all day. So we'll just run with that. I actually did have this paper too, this green paper that came in some packaging that I wanted to put some of it in here too. I might try to, I don't know, I'm going to put some of that in it too, so we'll put that aside for right now, but I'll cut that up later. So, how many did I say we had? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. I think I might go for 20. So that's 6 more pages I need. I wonder if that's... That should be enough, don't you think? If I got 6 more in there. As it will probably be gator mouth, you know how those go. Or I could put a spacer in here when I get these bent to make this part wider so it won't be so gator mouth. But yeah, I think that's gonna look pretty cool. Okay, so now, let's see, how are we going to get I think I want to try to crease this now. Where's my ruler? So, I think it's like right about here. Let's see if this is, that's right about where the crease was. I believe. Do that on the other side here too. Except I want it to be straight. So let's line this up with this and this. Okay, let me see here. Okay, so let's see if this will bend properly. Looks like it will. Somewhere here is a bone folder too. Can't find my good big one, so we'll have to use this one, but it should be fine. Oh. bottom. Okay, and this one, let's see if we can get this one to be straight as well. Line that up on there. That's that straight. And this, to get my head in here to see. I think that's about right. Okay, let's see what the other side does. Okay. Right there, I think. Okay. I think that's trying to bend in a different place than what I just bent it at. So is that going to make this shorter? Of course it is. I wonder why it's trying to bend there. That's the bottom. So this is going to have to go in like this. Oh, no, this is the bottom of this one too. So I had them right the first time, I guess. So this, I have to cut that one off a little bit too now that I've got those bent supposedly in the right places. It's not wanting to bend where I bent it. Let's see if we can convince it to. Not to bend right here though. See if I can convince it to bend there instead of where it wants to bend. Then it should be, it's gonna be a little too long. But that's all right. We can trim that off later. I have to cover this with some trim or something too. Okay. So there we go. We'll trim that off later. And then all of these, let's see if we can get these separated out into different pages. So they're all different. So that's going to be the front of that. I guess that doesn't mean that. Okay, let's see. Another one of these. One of these. One of these. These. Those. Those. Let's see what that looks like. And there again, like I said, I want some of that green in there too. That's not too bad. So we'll get some green in there too. I'll cut some of that later. And this will be like that. Shoot, this one's too short. And that's the one I cut off too, isn't it? Well, gosh dang it. So, what's that? Might have to put it. That's 9 1/4. I don't know. I guess it will be all right by the time we get it all in there. I'll just have to cut off that little piece off the back and it'll be all right. Okay, so that's going to be our little book or our little journal. And this, I'm going to put grommets in. I wonder if I should do 2 or 3. I would think 2 would be enough. So these will all have to be in the perfect spot though to match up. So those are all 3 1/4. So let's see. 3 1/2. So half of that would be 1 1/4. No, 3 1/2. That'd be 1 1/2. 1 3/4. So that would be. This is our halfway mark here. I need my pencil, not my pen. I don't want to write in that. Is that what I can't erase? So this will be. That's our halfway mark. And then half of 1 3/4 is what? There's half. And 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 3/8. So half of that and 1 2 3. So right here should be a grommet, looks like. And half and 1 2 3. So the other one should be right here. Okay. So let me move this out a little bit and put these. Let's see, where's our marks? So it's going to be here and here, approximately. Does that look about half? Okay, that works for that one. And let's flip this one over. Let's see if we can use this same piece of paper here for guidance. Let's see. So if I do here to here, so this will be our mark here, and this will be our mark here for our grommets, looks like. Okay, that can go there. And actually this is going to be, what's that, 1 inch? So we want these to be like about a 1/2 inch in, so they're like right in the center. So right in where those two meet will be half. So right there, is that half? And then this is half. I don't think this is. And that should be up here. This is half. Where's my little eraser? So I want this one. This will be half. So right where that X is will be centered that way. And this one is going to be an inch. So it will be, move this piece of paper out of the way. Whoop, did I bump you? Probably could have turned on the light too. It might be kind of dark here, I don't know. Always forget that. This one will be right there. And this one will be about right here. So those will be our holes, or where our holes will be. So let me find something to put some holes in that with. Just a sec. Okay, so we're going to take the crocodile and we're going to put some holes in these. About right there. And about right there, maybe. Get that piece out of there. Okay. Okay, there's one. Come on. This one I think is just a little bit off, so I'm going to have to fix this. Let's come back just a little bit more to make these be right on the money. There we go. And this one, needs to go a little bit further too. Oh, too far. All right, we'll just be able to slip it in there and center it best we can. Okay, so now we can, these are both, let's see if they both match pretty close. Looks to me like they will. Okay, looking good except for right there. All right, so now we need to decide which, got brass and gold. Might be a brown. Oh yeah, there's brown. I think we want brown in there, don't you think? Or gold, this yellowish. Or maybe those. Let's see. These are so old. These were in my aunt's stuff from years ago. 50 cents for 300 eyelets. Let's see if we can get this open and get, let's see, do we want this color? Do we want this? Or there was a dark brown, wasn't there? This is a dark brown. Or do we want, there was a gold, but that was in this pile. What do you think? I think I like the dark brown the best. Okay, talk me into it. So we need 4 of those. 2. Here's 1. 3. Or red. No, don't want the red. We'll save the red for Christmas. Okay. So those will be good. set those out of the way. Let's see, so we want these to be set on this side. Make sure I have those going the right way. So we want these set in here like this. There we go. So let's set this up to do a big one. I think, let's try this one. This way. Yeah. Nope, that's not in there right. There we go. Perfect. Okay, that one goes in there like that. Okay. And these go on this side like this. Like that. Like that. That. Tell you, these older eyelets are so much easier to work with than what you buy these days. It's just amazing. These always just turn out perfect. And all those new ones that you buy nowadays, they're awful to work with. My opinion, of course, but they don't ever, I don't know. They don't work like they're supposed to, I don't think. But that's just my opinion. Okay, so there's our little cover. So now all we have to do is punch holes in all of these at that same, let's see, let's mark this. See if we can mark this. These will all go in here like this and be about there. Is that about straight? I think so. Because if you get the first one straight, all the rest of them will fall in line, right? Let's hope so. Let us hope so. Okay, so let me turn this over. Oops. I was gonna put my pencil right there, but that's not. This is where the hole is. So let me punch one and see if it's gonna. Oh, that's not the right side. See if it's gonna be in the right places before I punch any more holes. Okay. That's the top part. This will go in here like this. As my mother used to say, just like downtown. I think it's going to be just fine. Okay, so then we can take this. Let's see if we can maybe punch like 4 at a time. This one has a, oh no, it doesn't. I was thinking it had a watercolor paper in it that would be a little harder to punch, but maybe not. So we'll try 4 at a time. Okay, and we'll use this for a template again. 2, 3, 4. And we'll punch those. Have to be able to see in the hole. Okay. So those are gonna go like that. This will be the top one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll just do 3. Just leave 3 left. Well. Okay, there's those. These 3 will be the last 3. And, oh. Okay. All right, so those will go there, and this is going to be the one on the top, correct? Do I have those all going the right way? I think I do. Okay, and there'll be some more in there too, because I'm going to put I'll get the green ones cut too, but for now, and this is our front. And this will be our back. Oh, look how cute. And this, so what we're gonna do, let's see, I just had a little piece of elastic here. I don't know if this will be my permanent solution, but for right now, it's gonna work, I hope. So I'll put that in there. Come out there and there. Just one side. Could put a ribbon in here. You could put fabric, whatever works. So, but for right now, I'm going to use this piece of elastic because I'm going to add some more to this. I might even add an envelope in there. I don't know. We'll see what we come up with. So okay, so let me pull this tight. Probably need a bigger piece of elastic too, since the holes are a little bigger, but for right now I think this will be fine. I'll just tie it in a bow to keep it all secure for right now, and then we'll go to actually permanently put it all together. Oh, look at that. That's just pretty perfect. All you need to do is cut that off a little bit there. I might need to cut off couple of these pages too. They're sticking out a little bit, or I could just leave it like that and put some lace on them. That's an even better idea. We'll just put some lace and stuff on them to make them this long. Good idea. Okay, so yeah, there we go. I think that's cute. We'll just decorate it up. We'll put some pockets in it, and yeah, I think that's going to be adorable. I like it. Okay, I guess we'll just continue on next time. I'm going to cut that green paper, and I think I'm going to find an envelope too, or make one. I'll probably have to make one to fit in here, but I think I'll try to make an envelope for it too. So I'll just catch you in the next video, okay? Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.